Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Meenakshi, and today I am going to take the session on training need assessment. As in my previous session, I have already discussed about what exactly is training and development, and the main distinction between training and development, and very other related issues, okay, with the training and development aspects. So in my previous class, I was talking about training need assessment, because any organization, any industry, any company, whenever plans to conduct any kind of training program. So to start with this training need assessment, the first question that should be coming in your mind, that why exactly there is a need to conduct the training need assessment. Why the concerned employer, why the concerned departmental head is required to assess the training needs, because these training needs may vary. It may be conducted for the overall organizational employees, it may be conducted for the individual employee, or it may be conducted on the basis of the particular task. So when it is being conducted, training need assessment is conducted regarding to a task or regarding to a job, then it is called as the task analysis. So we generally, when we talk about the training need assessment, we do three kinds of assessment. And these assessments are being referred as organizational analysis, task analysis, and individual job analysis. So till this part is clear to everybody? So to start with, why training need assessment is required? It is to determine whether training is needed, to determine causes of poor performance, to determine content and scope of training, and to determine desired training outcomes, to provide a basis of measurement. So these are the various reasons why we conduct the training need assessment. The first point which I narrated, to determine whether training is needed. The first and foremost thing for a trainer or for the person who is to analyze the requirement of any training program, whether it has to be conducted on organization front, or whether it has to be conducted on individual front, or whether it has to be conducted for revising again the various kinds of jobs, roles and responsibilities, and in terms of job specification, it is denoted as TNA. Okay, it is an assessment process that companies and other organizations use to determine the performance requirements and the knowledge, abilities and skills that their employees need to achieve that performance requirements. What does it mean? Here I would like to tell you that I also discussed about environmental scanning. In some of my previous classes, I discussed to you the environmental scanning. Why there is so much significance, why organizations and industries always believe in conduction of the environmental scanning. Environmental scanning is what, whereby the analysis of internal environment and external environment does take place, where because dynamic market keeps on changing, things keep on changing on political, economical, social, technological and legal and environmental aspect, and as per those changes and challenges. So till this part is clear to everybody? Yes. Okay. So now what next? Why training need assessment is important? The question comes that why this TNA process is important. A training need assessment identifies the specific knowledge, skills that employees need to become more productive, efficient, innovative in their jobs, because by spotting the skill gaps, I was just referring. Gap analysis means finding out the proper process of being aware of the skill gaps, that where exactly my employees are lacking, and talking about the skill, attitude and knowledge, that is what called as the KSA. Because to perform any job, KSA really plays a very pivotal role, very significant role. Talking about the KSA means your knowledge, employees' skill and employees' attitude to perform that particular task in the most effective manner. Then a training need analysis is used to assess an organization's training need. Next point is the root of the training need analysis is the gap analysis. So whenever you are going to write or whenever you are going to talk about the training need assessment, because you all are the future managers and you may be needing to conduct this training need assessment, then there you need to remember and recall this terminology that is being called as the gap analysis. And this gap analysis is an assessment of gap between the knowledge, skill and attitude, which is referred as KSAs, that the people in the organization currently possess, and the knowledge, skill and attitude that they require to meet the future course of activities. Like the best example, you can take this COVID challenge. That when COVID challenge took place, people started working on digital platform. Now little bit improvement took place, so people again came onto the physical work setting, but still they have realized very well and recognized the importance of digital working on digital platform. And again the third wave of corona is started, and the number of corona infected people is increasing like anything, and maybe there is a possibility that we will again be coming onto the digital platform to make the activities on a smoother and proper basis. Senior, whosoever is the supervisor, to understand that what exactly is the cause of that performance and accordingly taking the corrective action. There may be a possibility that the individual is having some personal issues. There may be a possibility that the individual or the employee is not satisfied by the salary or by the remuneration or by the pay package of that the organization is offering. Or there may be a chances that organization is not creating a culture of learning and development, because now employees also believe in advancement, also believe in excelling themselves, also believe in enhancing their knowledge, their skill and their attitude. So it is very essential for the senior person or for the supervisor to minutely see, or I should say that keeping a close vigil over each and every individual, that what exactly is the cause of lack of performance, and accordingly taking the corrective measures. Present and future training needs at organization level. When we talk about the present training needs, it talks about due to the faults in present situation, system approach. Generally these kind of assessment are being done on these two approaches. One is system approach, another one is systems approach. When we talk about the system approach, what does it mean? It means that the assessment is being done on the basis of the technical aspect, financial aspect, organizational aspect and social system. These all systems are properly being assessed, and accordingly the training need assessment is being identified. And of course information system, which we cannot ignore, because this is an age of information technology and everything is e-commerce, like all that. Task analysis. When we talk about the task analysis, it means that here the concerned organizations and industries or the immediate senior is going to analyze very deeply the job description and job specification. When we talk about the job description, mean whatever the roles and responsibilities are to be performed by particular, I discussed you job description, then rechecking those and revising those roles and responsibilities of the people and taking the corrective measures, making the corrections in those job descriptions and job specification to remain competent. Then last but not least, if I talk about the individual analysis, here I would say that individual analysis analyzes that how well the individual employee is accomplishing his task and performing his job, and at the same time also determines that if any employee is lacking on any ground, then what kind of training program is required by all of them. So what all issues are being assessed? Performance evaluation. Each and every employee's performance would be evaluated. Performance problem. If any kind of problem is arising, then what exactly is the cause of that performance gap, Observations, this is also being done on the basis of observations. When we talk about the observation, mean immediate senior or supervisor observes the activities and observes the tasks which are being handled by each and every individual. And it is to be taken into consideration whether the individuals are performing those tasks nicely or not, and properly or not, or if there is anything which is lacking, then obviously taking the corrective measures, work samples, interviews, questionnaires, attitude surveys, and training progress charts. The organization and industries cannot conduct training program just like that. For that, first and foremost activity which is being needed is the need identification. That whether that training program is really needed or that can also be handled by other ways. Then the second step is analyzing the present status and present level of performance of the employees. It is also when we do the training need assessment, that point of time it is also very much important to record, important to assess the present level of performance, present level of a skill set, present level of knowledge and skill set of the employees and the future requirements. Assessing those gaps and taking the corrective measures. Then the third step is the determining whether that needs a training program. Just now I talked about that it is not always there, that if anything which is lacking, so for every something which is lacking on the employee side or the organization side or the task wise, it requires a training program. It can be handled in many other ways. Then inculcate and instill those training competencies among my employees, among my people. And then identify performance gap, of course, choosing the training methods, that really plays a very significant role, and consider the cost part. Technological changes and innovations, structural readjustment of the organization, right sizing. In my previous class, I talked about right sizing, downsizing, like during market recession took place, any time crisis period may take place. So this is also one of the biggest responsibility of the employer to actually go through the right sizing process and downsizing process. And these trends have necessitated the analysis of the jobs and occupation on a dynamic basis to clearly understand the changing nature of the market and needs of these occupations and taking the corrective actions. Last but not the least is the checklist method, interviewing method, survey technique, performance appraisal and review, diary analysis, Delphi techniques, task and role analysis, management audit and observation. These are the various techniques which are being and tools which are being used to do the training need. I'm going to complete this topic, and if there is any question which is from your side, you are most welcome to ask. So at the end, I hope that you all must have learned this training need assessment well, and if there is any query, you may always come across with me and I will be able to answer. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.